there's nothing underhand. She wouldn't understand. Pump it up until you can't feel it. Pump it up when you don't really need it.
It came about 7 years ago. I was working on a fishing boat doing part-time acting and construction. And I had a motorcycle injury where I broke my foot, and nothing to do. I'd lost all my jobs, so I was screwing around at home. I bought some leather scraps from a dry cleaner that had like a pair of pants, and I got a machine, and shortly after sold the motorcycle and bought an iron and a few tools, and this is where it started.
Had you ever sewn before that?
No, I'm pretty good with my hands, you know.
Are you an artist?
I don't know if you call it an artist, but I like to fix things. I like to race cars, you know, build motorcycles. I like to make custom fishing rods, you know, whatever.
The designs are so intricate. Do you do that yourself?
Yeah, we all do that here. It's every person that works here is a vital part of the business.
She's been a bad girl, she's like a chemical. Though you try to stop it, she's like a narcotic. You wanna touch her, you wanna talk to her. All the things you bought for her, putting up your temperature. Pump it up until you can't feel it. Pump it up when you don't really need it. Woo!
All of the leather has silver on it. You do all the silver?
Yeah, all the stuff is basically made up of scrap. I'll make a master, and what carving I can do, you make a design, and then I have it made. I have it remade, cast. The casting is a whole nother business. Mm-hmm. You know, you need all kinds of machinery and kilns and special machinery to finish it and everything. We assemble everything here. Each one of these pieces is cast separately. Mm-hmm. It needs to be drilled, and you put the stone or pearl in there. This clip's made by a company in France. This spring here, and then that's what they do. And this is the style. This matches this ring, a button. It can be made into a bracelet. There's a snap on this jacket here that it kind of originated from. And you know, once a year I design all the different pieces. It also is a keychain. And we run with that, and we get tired of it. I get in the mood, I make something new.
So basically it's all custom work?
Yeah, it's all custom. Almost every single piece is an individual custom piece.
Who have you sold to? Who are some of the people you sold to your leather?
I have quite a list of clientele. I have people that fly in all over the world. Some people from Italy that spend 2 weeks here, and I make something custom, and they take it home. You know, Elizabeth Taylor, and you know, the Guns N' Roses.
Do they tell you what they want, or do you just go to it and say, this would be great for you?
Most of the time, they'll come to me seeing a piece and go, you know, I want that. And then I'll see them, and I'll usually make them something that's just for them, you know.
You use all different skins, stingray, python. Do they choose the skins, or do you choose for the design?
Well, when I got started in the business, I bought scrap material from a boot maker. So I ended up with all the exotic skins in very small pieces. That's where I created the inlay work, because I had cool pieces of material, but I didn't have a place, you know, like you couldn't do a sleeve in it, so I made a little design around it, and that's where our inlay work came from. Like for instance, this vest here, I made about 6 years ago. It's got elephant front. And in case you're wondering about elephant, it's bought through a broker, and it's all licensed. All the exotic skins we use are licensed, bought through a broker. It's currently not available. I mean, there's a moratorium now, and it's not available. It's a beautiful leather.
Absolutely.
The shearling on this coat is Italian. It's called frosted shearling, and out of a dozen skins, you get 6 to match. So you make a coat out of it.
This is bad.
Now, Do people ever compare you to Chrome Hearts?
Chrome Hearts? I know the guys at Chrome Hearts pretty well. I've been around about 3 years longer than they have. And sometimes people see Sterling and the leather together, and that's what they say.
Obviously, there's a certain style that you're putting forth on. We look in your showroom, we see the snakes and the skulls and that sort of thing. Can you talk a little bit about that styles? What sort of influenced you?
Influenced me? It's I don't know. Right now, I'm kind of in this like buccaneer kind of a mood, you know, like a pirate kind of a mood. The skull and crossbones and all the crude silver work looks like a with the old English writing. It's just a vibe I'm in right now, you know. As far as the bones and the dog skulls and things I collect around here, it's just I don't know. I just think it looks cool. Yeah, it's a small business, and I take pride in the quality of the work we do. You know.
It shows, absolutely.